need to go into detail about any of these books, or can we just, yeah, you're fine. Welcome to Dead Good Book Reviews. I'm Judith, and today I'm bringing you my mid-year Freakout tag. I can't quite remember the exact name of it, but that one, you know, the one that everyone's doing. Yeah, it's the middle of the year. It's pretty exciting. I'm over halfway through my Goodreads goal, which I'm very pleased with. It's a nice place to be. And yeah, I thought I would go through and do this tag. I've never done it before. I thought it would be fun and I wanted to film something. I will put all the questions in the description below along with links to the original creators of the tag. Nobody tagged me to do this. I'm not going to tag anyone else. Just browse, and if you fancy doing it, consider yourself tagged. Let's go through. Question number 1. Best book you've read so far in 2020. Don't do this to me. I think it's probably Empire of Gold, if I'm going for like book that has stuck with me the most, made me feel the most things, and has also felt like it lived up to its own hype the most. Yeah, I'm going to go with Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. Question 2 is best sequel you've read so far in 2020. And to be honest, I could say Empire of Gold again, but I think I'll run the risk of it filling every single prompt. So I'm going to say Page by Tamora Pierce. I thought this was a really good sequel. Prompt number 3 is a new release that you haven't read yet but want to. I really want to read Queen of Coin and Whispers. I think I've heard wonderful things about it. I will put the cover up so you know which one I'm talking about, but I've heard really good things. I'm not book buying at the moment. I'm being incredibly well behaved, so I don't think I will read it anytime soon, but I'm hoping to read it in the coming months, maybe, hopefully. Let's see. Prompt number 4 is your most anticipated read for the rest of the year, and I've already read this, so I don't know if it's cheating, but I'm so bad at new releases. Let's go for stuff I've already read. I'm so excited for more people to get to read The Boatyard Daughter. I put up my review for this on, when I'm filming this, it was on Monday, and I'm so excited for more people to get to read this book. It's just been revealed as a, I'm going to put you back there. It's just been revealed that Illumicrate are doing a debut box for it, and it's not too expensive, and I'm quite tempted. Like, it's an ordinary edition of the book, but I got their debut box for We Hunt the Flame, which is somewhere around here. There it is. And I've actually been using the woodmark for that, which is unusual. So I might do that again. Again, need to see what budget looks like, because I've just spent quite a lot of money on mechanical pencils, because I'm a grown-up. Biggest disappointment. I had to go back through my Goodreads to work out what my biggest disappointment of the year is, and I have to say it was The Sisters Grimm. I can't even remember who the author was. I'd forgotten that this book was this year. I think it was back in January. Yeah, this book sounded really, really amazing, and I didn't like it, and I don't think I've met anyone else who did, but it sounded so good, and yeah, disappointment. Prompt number 6 is the biggest surprise, and the book that comes to mind first for me is The Circus by Betsy. I've talked about this a little bit. I think I read it last month. Basically, this book surprised me because I thought it was going to be a fairly generic circus story, but it's actually a really beautiful story. It included a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting, like non-binary representation. It made me cry. Prompt 7 is your favourite new author, debut or new to you. Andrea Stewart. Andrea Stewart is a person who I will be looking out for now. Boatyard Daughter's really stuck with me. I don't know, it's made an impression. Newest fictional crush. I'm not a person who gets fictional crushes. I don't know if maybe I'm reading the wrong kind of book, but I have to say that Althea Vestrit is amazing. From Robin Hobb's Live Ships trilogy, and she deserves better, and I would die for her. I just want better things for her, okay? Newest favourite character, I'm gonna have to say it's probably Kel from The Protector of the Small Quartet by Tamora Pierce. A lot of these are books I've read fairly recently, and I probably would have done this tag completely differently if I did it in March, but it wouldn't be the middle of the year then. Kel's just great. Like, of course I want a girl who wants to go to night school but doesn't sacrifice her femininity, but also is strong and is wonderful and just takes every challenge. Yes, of course I want all of those things, thank you very much. Prompt number 10 is a book that made you cry. I have 2, Empire of Gold and, what's it called? Circus Rose. Yeah, I've already mentioned those 2, and yesterday or the day before, I finished, I can't even remember what it was called now. That's terrible. Oh, come on, brain. We can do it. This is what happens when I don't vlog every day. What did I read? Genuinely can't remember now. Prompt 11 is a book that made you happy. I've gone for... I should have pulled all of these out beforehand, but you know what? It's a spontaneous filming session. I went for This Is How You Lose the Time War. This is a really lovely book. It's a fun novella, it's queer, and it's lovely and beautiful, and yeah, it just brought me a little bit of joy, and it was at a time where I wasn't having much joy, so yeah, little pockets of niceness. Oh no, it was Bloody Rose that made me cry. There you go. Most beautiful book you've bought or received so far this year. This was a tricky one, so I've done 2. The most beautiful writing was probably The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I thought that was absolutely stunning. And the most beautiful cover, I'm gonna grab it, is maybe House of Salt and Sorrows. I just really love how the font and everything comes together, and it's embossed and it's lovely, and yeah, I like it a lot. And last prompt, prompt 13, is what books do you need to read by the end of the year? My TBR is currently at, I think, about 13 books, maybe 12, so not very many, which is very exciting. I'm so chuffed. And looking forward to buying more books when that's done and completely ruining everything, but you know, that's the way we live. The only planned reading I have for the rest of this year is trying to get more Robin Hobb read, so I finished Ship of Destiny today, I think. Yeah, it was this morning. So I'm still reeling emotionally from that, obviously, but I need to go on and read the rest of the Rainwild trilogy and I've forgotten what it's called, but the other full books, and I'm looking forward to getting to them. But those will probably be via audiobook because that's kind of my jam at the moment. Let me know if you've done this tag, link it to me, let me know, I'd love to watch it. Or if you want to answer any of the prompts and you don't fancy doing the tag, just let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to know. You can also subscribe, it makes me feel loved and appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.